Most usually fights as a cruiserweight, stepping up in weight tonight to fight Herbie Hyde. There's the record, as I say, having his 39th fight tonight. You can see his statistics. Good record. Statistics prepared by our regular Pro Box statistician, George Seleny. The last contest he had against Craig Peterson, remember, in Antwerp. Peterson had him on the ground, but he got up and stopped Peterson in 7. A perfect, 100% unblemished record. No slip-ups from Herbie tonight.
In the red corner, with the red shorts, from Kentucky, 8 losses in 38 contests, in the ring with Mike Weaver and Tim Witherspoon in his career, from the USA, James Pritchard!
Yes, he's ready.
He feels he's ready for it. He wants this one. Thinks he's going to do it. He might have a surprise in store, but I very much doubt it.
This is the sort of man that Herbie Hyde, if he has any pretensions of world class, of world titles, this is the sort of man he's got to start beating. I'll remind you that James Pritchard, of his 28 wins, 23 have been inside the distance, so he can punch.
It'll be interesting because against Peterson, Hyde had trouble and had difficulties and touched down on one occasion. Was hit on the break and had his hands down by his head, but he still got up and won in style. So this will be a real test for him, and he'll have to be on the mark, and he'll have to be sharp and alert and be prepared to go the distance with this guy, because this guy very well might take him the full whack.
Yeah, Herbie answered a lot of questions, for me at any rate, against Craig Peterson. He showed he had heart, he showed he had courage, he showed he had determination. Now this is going to be one interesting fight. Herbie Hyde, a dancing destroyer, the white trunks with the red trim, usual corner team. Freddie King and co. James Pritchard from Louisville, Kentucky, in the cross scarlet and gold. Round 1. Scheduled for 10. Referee is Mike Jacobs of Great Britain.
Yeah, I'm sure on this occasion Hyde will try to hold a bit in reserve. And against Peterson, he tried to go out there and bomb him out in the first 2 rounds, and when it didn't work, he had to call on all his reserves and his boxing ability to sort of save himself and then get his act together in the late stages in the fight and put Peterson out with a fabulous flurry of punches. Now, against Pritchard, he's going to obviously feel his way very carefully, try all the shots, and just take it as it comes. He will have learned a great deal by the Peterson performance.
Pritchard was somewhat dismissive of Hyde earlier in the week.
Beautiful right hand.
Legs are going, forced to hold.
He was badly hurt by that shot. It was a good shot.
Well, if he was dismissive before the fight, well, maybe Hyde can dig a little bit now. He said Hyde has fought 18 bums. He's not fought anybody as good as me. Well, that's true.
It's interesting that he was knocked out by Waring in the first round, which would indicate that he doesn't like guys with speed over him. Against the big or lumbering heavyweights, he's able to handle them. But against the cruiserweight, that's just a little bit more agile. And let's be honest, Herbie's not the biggest of heavyweights, and he's more like a cruiserweight.
Well, that's right. I think Waring bombed him out in under 40 seconds.
So the slightly smaller guys can hit him quicker, and Herbie's pummeling him at the moment. He's really giving him a tanking.
This is a good opening round for the WBC International Heavyweight Champion, Norwich in East Anglia.
Yeah, he's completely on top here. He felt him out for the first sort of half minute and just started opening up. He's just got to be careful. This guy's a big, solid puncher, as you said, David. Out of his wins, he's had 3/4 of them have ended inside the distance, so he's got to be careful, Herbie, and can't become complacent. Yeah, good combination there. Banging the body shots in too. Hyde. Oh, left hook right on the button. Yes. That's a good shot.
And up without a count.
Sort of hit him
on the nose.
Hit him on the nose and the sort of side of the face, but it was a good shot. There's no doubt about that.
This is one good opening round for Hyde. This man, Pritchard, took Gary Mason 9 rounds.
Oh, it's a good round for Hyde. Completely dominated the round and hurt him on a number of occasions. There's one particular good sort of left hook, like uppercut in that round. Near the end of the round, he sort of hit him on the cheekbone, on the side of the nose. It was a good shot. And dropped Pritchard with it. And the referee didn't think it needed a count, but it was a good shot. Watch it here now. Bang, that's right on the button.
Yeah. Remember, there are no mandatory 8 counts in British rings. A lot of overseas boxers tend to, well, forget that fact sometimes, and to their undoing. Pritchard was straight up. Mike Jacobs didn't have a chance to take up the count. Here is James Pritchard, and coincidentally 2 years to the very day that he fought Gary Mason, 12th of December 1990. As I said, Mason stopped him in 9 rounds. That is the yardstick by which I'm sure all the ringside pundits will judge Herbie Hyde's performance tonight. Don't forget, coming up, the main event, Ben v. Piper. Is the chief supporter.
He's just sort of picking the shots a bit more. And, you know, defend yourself at all times. James Pritchard pulled away, then turned to the referee. And Hyde jumped on him right away. The referee's giving them both a ticking off here.
Well, from Pritchard's viewpoint, that was
a bit of a silly move.
That was right out the amateurs. You defend yourself at all times.
Absolutely. Good right hand by Hyde. This guy's got a quick hands, I'll tell you. That right hand, just look at the way he's peppering the body too. He's picking the shots well here. This guy's not going to last.
Down, right uppercut. The right uppercut.
Shot right on the button. Right on the button. This is not going to last much longer. Referee mightn't allow him to continue.
Mike Jacobs having a very careful look.
Giving him the benefit of the doubt.
This is going to be over in this round.
Absolutely.
This round, it's going to be all over,
yeah.
and he's down and out again.
That's the end of the fight. That's it, all over.
It's all over. That is a good win for Herbie Hyde. And isn't he chuffed about it?
Super performance.
That, I tell you, he is just getting better and better and better.
There's no doubt he's developing into a really substantial heavyweight. He's becoming better. He was much more patient in this fight. He didn't go out there trying to bomb the guy out. He picked him very carefully apart and then just loaded up with those shots in the second round and took him apart. Very, very good clinical performance by him.
And it's now 19 fights, 19 wins, 19 KOs. I think talk of world title fights. My goodness, that looks precarious. I think talk of world title fights is a little way off yet, but I tell you, it won't be too long.
Here's the first knockdown. Right hand down the side. This was an uppercut, but bam, right on the button. And he took over here at the end. When Hyde gets you going, he doesn't let you off the hook. He hit him uppercuts, right hands over the side. Final one was a right hand just below the butt of the ear, and that was it. And here's the final.
Mickey Van of Leeds, Bernie Cummings.